beautiful. The campus itself is absolutely gorgeous.
It's very green. Some of the other campuses I went to were very gray.
It was very local. I live in Rancho Cucamonga, so that's only about a half-an-hour drive.
I loved it. I fell in love with Collins College, and just the school itself was so unique.
There were a lot of really friendly and welcoming people. Other schools also, comparing to the other schools, they were kind of let's get this job done attitude, some of them.
And that's a great thing about this school, is everyone is so friendly. I never found the problem of being able to talk to any student on campus.
A professor of mine, she was a math professor at my community college, and she graduated from this school. She said it's one of the best for that hands-on approach, and companies, they really appreciate that.
All my teachers, all my advisors, my dad, they all got their credential here, and they said it was a really good program, and so there was no reason for me to go anywhere else. The Honors College is a community.
Coming here as a freshman, like I said, not a lot of my friends from high school went here, so it helped me meet a lot of great quality people.
It's really a place where you can go and be accepted and acknowledged for your work as a student.
There are a lot of great people, from advisors to the faculty.
They helped me get great opportunities, research opportunities, scholarships. They wrote me letters of rec. They encouraged me to keep applying for other things.
I know when I first transferred here, I would go in periodically and speak to the assistant director, and she was always very encouraging to me.
Every time I shot an email, there was always a response back, or I left a message on the phone, and I would always get a call back.
There's also these students in the honors lounge that we have.
Like, I've brought friends in, and they're just like, these are an amazing group of people.
They're intellectually gifted individuals, but at the same time, they're very quirky individuals who like to have fun.
We always got into really interesting discussions about politics, about different types of classes, about time travel. I mean, we talk about the most random things and just have a ball.
We are so close. I've met all my best friends, the friends I'm going to have for life in the Honors College.
I mean, I loved the theater events that we did, going to see Wicked and Sweeney Todd and a few other things. But at the same time, I love cleaning up the beach with the Honors College. I love the classes that I took, the people that I met through there. I've made some really solid, lasting friendships through that.
It's just been a blast.
Honors classes definitely are not a burden because they're in position of classes that you take already.
The lower division classes are your general ed. I mean, everybody has to take them. It's really easy, and it's better if you're going to have to take freshman English, take with a bunch of honors students.
If you end up enjoying those more because it's more discussion based, it's more of your learning style, you could take more than 7. It's definitely easy to take more than 7.
Besides the already great experience at Cal Poly, you're going to have smaller class sizes. My smallest class was 5 people.
Normally that translates into an intimate setting where you learn more.
It's very personal, very, very personal. You get to know a professor and talk to him or her about anything.
You go very deep into the subjects that you learn, whether it's philosophy or English or math or science or whatever it may be.
You learn so much more, but it's not necessarily more work. It's just, if it is more work, it's because you made it more work and you wanted to get into it just because you love it so much.
It's more, there's a lot more conversation, a lot more class involvement.
It was really nice to see what other people thought, how other people grew up, and what the different views are.
It's a lot of fun because a lot of times you see the same faces over and over in different classes, and so oh, okay, I'm not afraid to speak up in this class because it's the same person that I had in philosophy, it's the same person that I had in kinesiology.
My first class was IGE Honors 121, and the next day on campus, I was already waving to people.
They always bring something in class. They always show you what's the real world like.
I mean, you could have a 2-hour class and it'll go by in the blink of an eye, and you'll just have a really great time and you'll love those classes.
One of the other requirements right now is to have community service, or we call it now civic engagement, to have three events throughout the year, which is definitely easy. Just show up once a quarter and you'll be set.
There's such a big variety of things to do that you definitely can find a sort of thing that you will enjoy doing.
We don't only work, but we also play games and we interact with other honor students.
I mean, it's just so good to just be able to spend time with these people and do these kind of experiences. I mean, even if it is picking up trash in a park or something else, I mean, you build such strong relationships.
You may feel like it's a burden at first because you have to get up early on a Saturday and go do this thing that you really don't want to do, but at the end of the day, after all of it, you're going to feel so much better that you were able to participate in something that definitely made a difference.
At the end of the 4 years, you have to do a capstone project for honors.
It can be anything you want it to be, but it's a chance to really get in and research something in depth with the specific guidance of the faculty.
You talk with that instructor and the two of you hash out a plan for coming up with an original project, an original paper, an original presentation, something like that.
What's nice about it is that it's your own project.
Chance to pick a topic that you really want to research, something that you want to look into.
It made me sit in the library, and write and think and analyze and research more and more about it.
It was very fun, very frustrating, but at the end of the day, when you have something that you're proud of, it's always worth it.
It's a great experience. So in the fall, I'm going to be starting the PhD program in chemistry at USC.
I'm going to go back to get my master's. I want to go to either UC Davis or UC Berkeley because they have great civil engineering programs up there. I want to work in the private sector just to gain my skills as an engineer, increase them. Eventually though, I want to work in public sector.
I'm going to be coming back in the fall as a credential student in the within the Cal Poly program. Actually, I'll be interning as a full-time math teacher, which is really exciting. And then I would love to go on and get my master's degree in education.
I was offered a job as an antenna design engineer, so I will be working there, and I hope in a year to be able to start graduate school part-time.
And I got interviewed on the spot for a full-time position as a clubhouse assistant clubhouse manager at a private club. It is in Colorado. It's 120 miles west of Denver. So a town called Edwards, and the club is Cordillera.
And next year I'll be going to the University of North Carolina, Charlotte. I applied for a program called Shakespeare in Action, which allows us to study Shakespeare not only through his written work, but also through films, also through viewing and studying live plays, things like that. So I'll be going for a master's in literature, specifically with regards to Shakespeare.
Apply and accept it. If you plan on coming here, that's your first bit of advice. You know, you might be going into unknown territory, you don't know what's going to go on, but trust me, you'll love it once you're in it.
If you're interested and do not get it, still find out what it is about, what it takes to get there, and what are other ways, to join the college, because it's definitely possible if you feel like you have have that passion and have desire to get there one day.
You want to succeed in college, you want to get something more out of college than just going to classes, then honors is definitely the place for you.